Hello and welcome to the world of programming. In this video, we are going to take a look after how we can make desktop applications in Node.js by using Electron. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Now, as you can see, I'm in my folder here. So you can see that we are having a JS file and some basic setup with my Electron installed on my system. So you can see here's a package file, log file, and then we are having the node modules file. Okay, so in this file means okay. So here, how to install the Electron? For that, you need to go and say like npm I Electron. Let's press it. So you can see that it's thing up to date as I have already installed it. If not, then you can use this command npm I Electron. That's a very simple one. Now let's clear it by using cls, and after that, how can you get this terminal? Let me tell you, the control plus backward, and that's it. So now after that, in the index file, let's say we are going to import something from Electron, and what we are going to import, we are going to import the app. After the app, we are going to import the browser window. So let's say app and browser window. Okay, not browser view but browser window. And after that, let's go here and say function create window. Now we are making a function that is going to just create the window here. Now we are going to say like const win or window is equal to new browser window, and the browser window is going to take some options here. Now in the options, let's pass first the width. Okay, the width of the window. So because it's going to be, you can maximize it, minimize it, but the default width when it's going to open. So let's give that width to equal 800, and then let's give the height. Okay, let's give the height to be equal to 600. Okay, and after that, let's say node preference. Okay, let's give some web preferences, and in the web preferences, you're going to say like node integration to be true. After that is done, let's say app dot when ready. We are going to say when it's ready. We are going to just call the create window function here. So let's say create window function. After that, let's say suppose someone closes our app. So how we can do that? So let's say app dot on close, like window all closed means for close when someone clicks on the cross button to close it. So what we are going to do, we are going to check if the platform's process. Okay, the process platform is a process dot platform is not equal to dr Darwin. Then we are going to say app dot white, and that's it. So yeah, I think that's done. So let this is basic code that we are going to give. Now after that, okay, so one more thing I want to tell you that as you can see here, I'm having one button like run code, right? So this is not going to be in your VS Code. In default, you need to install one extension is there, and I think there was a code runner extension dot run. So you need to just install this code runner extension in your VS Code. After that, you will not be running the code again and again by clicking on this. But right now, let me just click here and show how it's going to work. So let's wait a little bit, but it's not going to run the Electron app. It's something a little bit different. Okay, so okay, let's close it. Let's close the terminal here, and let's use the original. But you can use it when you are working with simple backend code. You can just click here to run that. Same thing goes on with C language as Python as well. So means you can run any language, but you should have the particular software as well. Okay, now here let's say npm, not npm, let's say. Okay, first let's go to the package .json here, and let's say let's add one start script here, and say when someone starts the program, what we are going to do. So here we are going to say simply like electron dot. Now let's say npm start. Now it's going to run the application. But here's one problem. What's the problem is, you can say that electron dot is there, right? But whenever you are building a desktop application, then you need to run this command several times to run your application. But you can do it a very simple way as well. So here's the simple way. you can use nodemon to do so. Nodemon minus minus dash dash exec, and after that electron, and after that dot electron dot. So that's it. Just save this, and now if I go here and say npm start and press enter, then it's going to use nodemon to do that. Okay, so suppose if I change anything in the code, like I give one space, say press enter, it is going to close the app, reopen the app. Now you can see here's our first tab. It's having a basic menu here. File, we're having a file, exit file, edit, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste. That's all. View, we are having a reload, force reload, toggle developer tools, and yeah, that's it. So if I go actual size now, okay. So zoom in, zoom out. We're having a window that's going to be like, yeah. Now, yeah, we can just close this window by using Control W. Okay. Suppose if I rerun the application here by Control S, means saving the file. And now here's the comes the thing. Let's see how we can change the title. We can change the icon, and if you want, you can remove this thing as well. Means this menu if not required in your desktop application. Now let's first see how we can add a title here. For adding a title, you can use the title here and say, okay, let's say something like my, okay, let's say Electron app. Okay, we are going to give a title Electron app, right? Now, second thing, you may want to change that icon as well. So let's say, okay, let's do one thing. Let's say Google browser. Okay, let's say, or let's do one thing. Let's say Chrome. Let's save this. Now you can see here's a Chrome, like there's a title of Chrome. Now here for an icon, let's go here and search for like, okay, let's search here Chrome. Okay, so here you can see in images, we are having a lot of images related to Chrome. Now let's go here and select one of them. Okay, this is something much clear. So let's select this thing here and let's go to the, okay, let's go to the fronted one and add that at that place. Okay, let's go to, where is that? Desktop applications. Let's say it is icon, not png. That's it. Now let's go back here to VS Code and say icon is going to be okay, let's first say like const path equal to required path. Let's take the path here and check is it working with icon. Okay, I know. So here let's say like path dot join underscore name with the file name, which is going to be like icon.png. Okay, let's save this thing here and let's go. So you can see here's our icon and here's our title. Okay, so suppose if you want to remove this set of menus, then what you can do is you can go here and set one more parameter, not parameter, but you can go just down at this place and say like when dot set menus is going to be there are two options like false or true. So I'm going to just say false, so that it will, there is going to be no menus, going to be no menus. Okay, menu bar visibility. Okay, now you can see that here you can see there is no menu bar, but the set menu should also work. So let's set menu, I think it should work. Set menu. So yeah, only this much options are there. Set menu is going to be false, but it's then also it's showing. Never mind, let us give like set menu visibility. That's it. Now you can see here it is. Now the next thing, suppose if you want to load any kind of file inside this, because you can't develop directly from here to there, that's going to be a little bit difficult. But you can just make a file here. Suppose if you want to just you are making an index.html file here, htm or html. So let's go here and say html. In that, let's do a basic boilerplate and see, say like hi, hello world. Okay, let's say hello world. Let's save this and let's go here. Now at this place, suppose if you want to load this file into your project, then what you can do, you can say like when dot load file. Okay, and you can just load the file here index.html. Let's save this and you can see here, boom, you are able to see that your website is coming at this place, right? And yeah, that was super easy. Now suppose if you want to add some instead of file, if you want to render any kind of website here, you can also do that by using load url. And at this place you can say, okay, let's say https semicolon slash google.com. Okay, so let's do that. Let's save this. Okay, so you can see that we have just loaded our own means you can see a mini browser we have just made, but it's not having a lot of options like back or why no. But we have just made up a very mini browser, simple browser, basic browser, which is having one title. It's a desktop application. It's having an icon. We are just pushing the url google.com to our application. Okay, so this is the basic code that you need to write to make up this app at this place. Okay, let's save this thing here so you can see here. So it is so Google, it's coming like that. So okay, now yeah, that's all for this video. Meet you in the next video with some new build and technology. Till then, see you.